Evening. Bacton Beach tonight, so we'll see how that goes. Always been a bit of a tricky venue for me, but mid-20s again booked in, so that's good. It's a rainy old night, it keeps coming and going, and we're fishing from low water up, so hopefully we'll get a decent peg and make a go of it. I know it's been a bit weedy around the coast, but hopefully tonight it'll steer clear of us and let us have a 3.5 hour match without too much trouble. But we'll make our way over there and see if we can get a decent peg. Right, drawn peg 4, up to the left of the car park we go. See you in a bit. Right, we made our way down to peg 4. I suppose that's a couple of 100 yards down to the left of the car park at Bacton. So I've got some mackerel there, mackerel bits and pieces. Gonna cover them in sand in a minute just to make them a bit easier to grip. There's plenty of it here. And I've got some flow lug left over from a pleasure session with my mate yesterday, and I've got some frozen blacks there, so mash the whole lot together. There's a bit of squid as well in the box, so I'll get that out in a bit because that's frozen solid. And it's going to be a 3-hook flap to start, and I've got some clip down rigs because this beach does respond well to the distance casters, so if I can gain an extra few yards later on, that's what I'll be doing. I've got Roger Cunnington on the peg to my left. He's just down there, so the sea's flat calm. Hopefully there's not too much weed. I've got 2 rods set up, one for going a bit further out and one for a bit further closer in, so hopefully there'll be 1 or 2 fish about tonight. I don't know how it's fishing, but it's always been tricky for me when I've been here. We'll see. Right, before we start, I come over with Roger. He knows what he's doing, so I can sort of describe from a distance, and he'll tell me if I'm wrong. But he's 3-hook clip down, multiplier man is Roger, good caster, so Bacton could suit him really well. He always does really well on these sandy beaches anyway. He lives at Cromer, so not far away. So yeah, it's all clip downs. Let's have a sneaky look in his bait tray. So lugworms, sand eels, mackerel strips, and he's got a few ragworm as well. Do you think it's too late for a bass, Roger?
Yeah.
Too late?
Too late for a decent bass anyways. Still be schoolies about.
Whiting, do you think?
Whiting, might get the odd doggy.
Yeah.
Fish bait, squid bait on the hook just for a doggy.
Yeah.
Every cast.
Well, you've seen Roger.
You won't be disappointed.
No. Well, you've seen Roger loads of times, haven't you? Because he helps run the club. So he's doing a really good job. And at the end of the night, he'll be there for all to see with Simon on the back of the van, sorting the results out. So hopefully we'll all get a few fish, including Roger.
Yeah, there'll be fish.
I hope you're right, mate. Right, well, we've had the first cast now, so 1/4 hour gone. Second one's just gone out there, and nothing. No bites, no pin whiting, nothing. Roger on the left, I saw him bring 2 fish in, but they both look like little tiny whitings, so ominous. But luckily, and I shouldn't say this, there is no weed in the water, because that's what makes this beach so difficult to fish at times. So if that stays away, we're all right. I keep juggling between the multiplier and the fixed balls, but for night fishing, I don't know, I just feel really comfortable with the carp reel things, really. But yeah, hopefully we'll get a few knocks soon, but what can you do about it, I ask myself. First one went out about sort of 75 yards. I've put this one 10 yards closer because I felt a load of sand, just to see if there's a gully on the inside. Roger's going out there and he's not faring any better initially, but actually just wobbled there. I don't know if you saw that on the camera. It's a rattle. That's a baby whiting. Right, I've reeled in that rattle on the rod tip, and baby white in there, baby white in there, and one that looks like it's going on the card there, but he's not in very good condition. Slinky old thing. But yeah, he'll make the measure, which is 27 centimetres. So I'll get him in a bucket of water and take him over to Roger. And yeah, we'll get it back in the sea. But the shorter cast paid dividends there, so hopefully there'll be a few more.
What do you want to know?
Oh, I got bored because I was catching pin whiting. Is it any better here?
No.
No.
No change whatsoever.
No, so we're about 3/4 of an hour in, and looks like pin whiting everywhere. So I've dropped in short for a flounder. What are you doing?
It's now 10 past 8.
Is it?
I'm not going out very far, but I'm still getting double shots of small stuff.
Yeah. So
I went out quite a way earlier on and had nothing.
No. Well, that's been the same. I've tried everywhere, so I'm sticking with the worm baits on the bottom hook, trying to get flounder. But yeah, those bigger whiting are proving to be elusive at the moment.
They are, or non-existent.
Non-existent. It's 10 past 8. See, we've had over an hour, so that's dire, isn't it? I've got 2 whiting on the card. One. Yeah, so much of a muchness, mate.
It is. Yeah.
They might come on now. Tide started pushing up the beach.
Well, you never know.
But you do.
It'll be a very sorry night otherwise.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah. Never mind. Doesn't matter, does it?
No.
So if anyone's looking to sort of come and have the first match with us, that's because we're getting inquiries all the time, aren't we? They fish the first match for nothing, don't they? Or is it?
First match, come and fish free. Well, not free. Still have to pay your £5, but then you pay on the second match if you want to come again. You pay your £10 joining fee, and that's for a year.
And then you fish as many times as you want.
Fish as many times as you want.
Yeah.
And you're covered by Sam's insurance as well.
Yeah, so it's a nice night out, innit? And
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, as long as you come out and enjoy yourself, that's all that matters.
Yeah, nothing better than getting pissed on.
No, that's all right, innit? Well done, Roger. Thanks for explaining. I'll see you in a bit.
Yep, hopefully with some fish.
Well, you never know. Dogfish, that's what we want,
Yeah.
a big dogfish.
Yep.
That'd do, wouldn't it?
Cod would be nice.
Well, would that be even better? Not many people like dogfish, I know, but on a night like this, you'd be very grateful, wouldn't you?
You would, yeah. Yep.
All right, well done, mate. Well, I'm afraid it's still crap, but I have, there's a little tiny white in there. Look at that, that's typical. That's what we've been getting. You know, whatever bait you put on doesn't make any difference, but that one will be sizable. But not the flounder I was hoping for, unfortunately. But I'll get him in the measure, and I tend to measure on the top of the bucket. So I've screwed a bit of wood to the back so you can't bend the measure. So you get a really true reading then, and everyone's happy. So yeah, a whiting is going on the card. And I've just spoken to Nathan, he's further down the beach, and it's no better in his section at the moment. But if there's any fish there, he'll find them. And I think he's got Kevin Green next to him, so if them two can't catch anything, then that's shocking. But still, oh, and it's started to rain. Never mind, onwards and upwards. Well, Bacton's not proving to be very good, or not up this end of the beach. These are what we're getting. And they're slinky, they're nothing like the size or condition elsewhere in Norfolk at the moment, but I don't know, I suppose we just keep plodding on, chucking it down with rain. Pretty horrible. Let's get back in the bucket. Yeah, no good really, very disappointing. It's pretty flat still, little bit of surf on the edge, but not a lot. And what can you say really, I've tried everything I can distance wise, just not picking them up, just can't get through the little ones. And there's no flat fish to the left of me, and there wasn't any immediately to the right of me earlier, but that can change. But yeah, miserable old night. Never mind, you just need a couple of good casts and you could do something miraculous. But yeah, my relationship with Bacton is not improving. Well, we're just looking at Roger down to my left. He's just had a dab and a couple of undersized whiting. Seems like it's a similar story all the way along. You can see that gas sight in the background. So yeah, I haven't got many fish on the card. I've managed 2 in the last 2 casts, so that ain't as bad as it could be. But no, I'll make sure I get my card signed off properly today as well. It was a bit of a mess last week, as some of you will have seen, because there's an awful lot of very experienced anglers that watch this channel. And yeah, after the video went up, people noticed that there was a mistake on my card and my points tally should have been higher than the eventual winner, which is very awkward for everyone. Anyway, subsequently the investigation followed, and the club gave me 25 quid for winning the match, but no one wants to win like that, so I just gave it back to them, and that money is going in the pot for the charity match, which will be over Christmas sometime. But yeah, I wasn't going to accept that, so we move on. And yeah, my adding up will have to get a bit better, and I'll have to be a bit more careful when the card goes in, because matches, it wouldn't matter if you were sort of 6th or 7th, but if it's between the top 2, then it's very tricky for everyone concerned, and not good. So yeah, well done for everyone who noticed that on the last video. So the when you look back, the error is quite clear to see, and it's all my fault. So there you go. But we've still got an hour left of this one. I'm hoping we'll get a few whiting or a flounder, which is what I really want, because I haven't seen a decent flatfish come up the beach yet. So that's what we're gunning for now. Well, we've got 15 minutes left, and yeah, another cast exactly the same as the previous 20 casts or however many I've had. Pretty poor really. Up until the last cast I've got about 5 or 6 fish I think on the card for 100 points, with the biggest only being 30 centimetres. That one might actually stretch to 27. But anyway, we've done no good. Why am I surprised? Because I never do any good here, but never mind. Onwards and upwards. So next week we're at Cly. I'll get these unhooked and back in the bucket, back in the sea, and then yeah, we'll go up in the car park, see what Roger and Simon can conclude from tonight's events, and then yeah, as I say, Cly next week, which I'm looking forward to. Hopefully the weather will stay southwesterly and not rough up too much, and yeah, that'll be all right.
Not the best of nights. 23 fished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blanks. That's the first time for a while. I hold my hand up to be one of the blanks. I was that man. Right. Top. Well, we'll do biggest round first, because that's fairly straightforward. But it's 32 centimetre whiting, shared between Jim the Fish, Jamie, Andy and Steve Medler.
Well done, boys.
So there wasn't much left of that whiting by the time you've done it.
Come on in, don't be shy.
It'll buy you a bag of chips, but that's about it. Did you see how fast Andy Turk moved there?
There you go, mate. Well done.
Right. Biggest flat, can anybody beat? A 23 centimetre dab. Whoa! No? Dave Matters.
Well done, Dave.
Hey.
Well done, mate.
That's over a pound per centimetre, that.
Right. Top 5. Just need some light. Top 5 with 4 fish, 74 points. 5th place, Steve Medler.
Well done, Steve.
In 4th place with 5 fish and 80 weight points, Dave Matters.
Well done, Dave.
And in 3rd place with 6 fish, 106 points, Jim the Fish Boot Heath.
Well done, Jim.
Whichever name you would like recording, just let me know
Fresh
later.
from the police nationals as well, which he won, so that's good.
He won that as well?
Well, Eastern region.
Oh, right. Right, in 2nd place, definitely. We've done a VAR
Yeah, we've done a
check.
VAR check.
Yeah.
Only 2 points in it.
Guess what, Pete? I'm sorry, we can't move you to
Yeah,
first this week.
We can't move you up.
It's 7 points and 114 points, Pete Simmons. Sorry, 7 fish,
Well done,
114. And this one I really enjoy. Somebody got 7 fish and 116 points. John Spalton.
Come on! Go whinging old git.
Yeah.
Can you get that filmed?
There you
That one
go.
for posterity.
Well done, mate.
Thank you. Well done, John.
Well done, John.
Over a year ago.
Great job.
I've waited a year since the last one.
Brilliant.
Well done.
Well done. Lucky peg here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, you've got to go for lucky peg as well now.
Nathan.
Cheers, Paul.
No, that's Nathan Boffin, but he's not here.
Get your money, Nathan.
Well done. How many times have you won that?
I don't know, I'll do a good
Loads.
goal this year.
Turns up and he wins lucky peg again.
Cheers, Roger. There you go. Cheers,
Okay.
mate. Well done.
Right, next week we're in Clyde and the high tide is about 6:30. So look forward to that.
Right, before
Well
you rush
done.
off, Tony Thomas wants to say a word.
No, yeah. The only thing is, I got prize money for Jimmy Shaw.
Well,
Jimmy, last year, first year. Here we are.
Well done, mate.
Jimmy. About 2003.
Right, well done everybody,
That'll do.
especially if you've caught fish.
Yeah, Clyde next week.
Good night, have a good night, safe drive home.
See you later. Well done, John. No hard feeling.
Let that be your lesson to you.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. There's always next week, John.
Yes, mate, yeah.
Revenge, mate.
It's only took 12 months since I won the last one.
Yeah. Great job. Well done.
Ain't peg.
Well, that doesn't matter, does it?
Keep it going. Keep it going.
He's famous already, so yeah,
yeah.
never mind.
Infamous.
At least you keep your dog to yourself.
The what, mate?
What rigs do you use?
What rule?
One that you haven't made anyway.
Who sponsors you?
Hey, I've even had to sub him the bloody lucky peg. He's had weights and bloody line off me.
Right, see you later.